Absolute Batman is getting crazier by the minute. Batman is now using Venom. Catwoman finally showed up to help Bruce, and we have the first appearance of a very important character from the Batman universe. The preparations for the final battle of Absolute Batman versus Absolute Bane are already underway, and I'll tell you right away, it's gonna be epic. Batman challenged Bane to a fight for all of Gotham to see. Want to know more about it? Let's check out everything that happened in Absolute Batman 13.
In the past, Bruce and Selina are coming back to Gotham. This happens after the event we saw earlier, when the couple made a deal with the mobster Falcone so that Waylon Jones could win the fight. Selina comments that she was impressed by Bruce's decision, saying that that's how friends like Waylon can also win. And then they finally kiss. If you're feeling lost with what's going on, click on the card that's popping up on your screen now to catch up on everything that happened before. It's all in that video. Now, in the present, Bruce Wayne faces Selina Kyle, who is back after months of being missing. Batman asks her why she showed up. Selina tries to break the ice, saying that their ears match that it was his mom who called her. Bruce doesn't buy what Catwoman is saying, and Selina quickly admits she showed up because she was worried since he's been missing for months. Bruce, still cold and distant, responds that he doesn't need help. Still, Selina shows that she just wants to help him and mentions that he even has a team now, referring of course to Alfred, who's on the ground after being knocked out by her. Alfred warns Bruce, saying that Catwoman can't be trusted, which makes her strike him again with her whip. Selina wants to know what Batman is going to do. Bruce ignores the agent, looks at Selina, and tells the agent that she's leaving. Shortly after, we see the two in Bruce's hideout, taking off their suits and having that, well, you know what I mean. Looks like Bruce missed Selina a lot, as they end up spending the whole night together. It's basically a whole page of that. The next morning, Bruce wakes up at sunrise, and Selina notices the bat-shaped veins prominently showing on Bruce's back because of the venom. The cat asks what they did to him, but Bruce avoids the topic, and she confirms that she really doesn't want to talk about it. Then Bruce points to her mask, noticing the design looks like Black Mask's gear. And in that moment, Selina says exactly what Bruce said before. Neither of them wants to talk about it. After that, Batman asks if she wants to go out on a date. The next page is a huge reference to that iconic page, The Dark Knight Returns comic. Next, we see that this date Bruce is talking about isn't normal. He's referring to a date with other intentions. They arrive at the old pier of the city, but now it's territory of the Red Hood gang, the outlaw gang we know makes deals with Batman. The couple is quickly surrounded by armed members of the gang who are really in the mood to chat with the Bat. Batman demands to talk only to their leader, but the group doesn't allow it and soon starts attacking the two. Catwoman smirks, saying she's liking the date, and then opens fire with her machine gun, taking out several gang members. Batman is shocked, claiming they're just kids, but the cat reassures him, saying she used tranquilizer bullets. High up on the Ferris wheel, another gang member prepares a rocket launcher, and Batman catches on, moving Selina out of the way. Before the member can shoot, Batman simply crashes part of the Ferris wheel structure just by using his body, causing it to collapse. The gang member misses the shot and ends up falling into the water. Selina watches in shock, seeing the green veins on Batman's body. She asks if Bruce is okay, but he tells her to back off. And at that moment, we see Batman manage to activate the venom in his body, giving him enough strength to take down the Ferris wheel. Quickly, the couple is surrounded again. Soon, the gang members start talking among themselves that Batman has become one of the villains. Selina tries to calm him down, telling him to control his breathing. Batman then composes himself and finally explains what happened in Arkham. At this moment, a voice emerges from the shadows defending Batman. And this voice belongs to none other than Harley Quinn, the leader of the Red Hood gang. That's right, Absolute Harley Quinn is now official, and she has a new design that's different from what we're used to. You like it? Harley wants to know what Batman's plan is, and meanwhile in Arkham,
Bane reaches the peak of this transformation. The scientists observing him reveal that his body has surpassed all human limits and that now he's a perfect abomination. Bane, however, believes he will soon be freed by his boss, who we know is the absolute Joker, since Batman is about to give in and become the new Bane. And notice this detail, up until now Bane hasn't hit 100%. Just imagine how the final battle of Absolute Batman versus Absolute Bane will be. It's promising to be even crazier than what we've seen in the latest issues. Dr. Arkham doubts that Bane will be freed, but the villain believes he will. After all, he gave everything he had. He states that Batman is about to give in and that his work will be complete, allowing him to go home. The conversation is interrupted when the technician grabs Arkham's attention. All the channels in Gotham have been hacked and Batman to Image appears in every screen, phone, and billboard. In a badass manner, Batman wants to send a message to Bane and also alert the city about what's happening in Arkham. Batman addresses the people of Gotham, denouncing that the city is being destroyed by its leaders who sold the safety and freedom of the people for profit. He states that underground they're creating unimaginable monsters and now he's going to expose one of them to everyone. Then, Batman challenges Bane to a duel in the Old Veterans Arena at midnight. If he loses, he will return to Arkham and completely surrender, but he warns that this won't happen. And before he ends the transmission, Batman says, "And just in case any of you are wondering who I am, I'm Batman." In the past, at a football stadium, Bruce talked to Waylon Jones. They're in the arena where Bruce set up the fight with Bane in the present, and young Wayne comments on his friend's plan to come out on top even while losing. But when Waylon finds out about this, he feels disappointed and betrayed. He fires Bruce, saying he chose him not because he was the best trainer, but because he was his friend, a person he trusted. Bruce tries to justify himself, but now it's too late. Waylon wants a fight to win. Back to the present, Batman prepares for the final battle against Bane. Bruce's idea is to have a last man standing fight. Selina is worried, of course, but wants Bruce to promise he won't use the Venom against Bane because that's what they want. Batman comments that when he used the Venom before, he felt in control. He believes he can use it to beat the villain. The Cat says there are other ways, but the Bat refuses her help and cites Selina's own phrase about breaking the rules, making Catwoman admit that maybe she was wrong before. Bruce tells Selina it's easier for her to say, considering all the gear she has now, but Catwoman says Bruce has always been way better than this. He's going to use the Venom to destroy Bane, and if she doesn't accept that, she should leave. Disappointed, the Cat walks away, and that's when Alfred shows up. Seeing Batman's mental state, he pushes Bruce further into darkness. Alfred tells him this is the moment to abandon the man he was, bury the weak parts, and be reborn as the monster needed to win. Next, we see that Bruce left raw meat in the sewers for his friend Killer Croc, and from the water, Croc soon emerges, watching all this, while Bruce heads alone to the arena, ready for the final battle against Bane. Guys, the next issue of Absolute Batman is going to wrap up the Abomination saga. Batman is making some plans that we don't exactly know about, especially regarding the Red Hood gang. And there's also Killer Croc. Is he going to help Batman against Bane? How do you think this will all end? The hype for the conclusion of this saga is huge, and I'd even say it's bigger than what we had at the end of the first saga involving Black Mask. Guys, even though we brought a lot of details with spoilers from the story, I still recommend you read the comic so you can draw your own conclusions, okay? That's the only way you'll fully understand the work. This issue was pretty interesting in my opinion. We got a little more depth in Bruce's relationship with Selina, and we also saw a bit more of her in the present as Catwoman. Interestingly, even though Selina has been a character showing up in flashbacks since the early issues, it still feels like she needs more space for development, especially since she seems to be a really interesting character. In fact, it's probably why it was recently confirmed that the character will get her own comic. Absolute Catwoman is coming out soon, and then we'll get to know more about this new version of Selina Kyle. Guys, the final battle of Batman vs. Bane is going to be insane. I'll be keeping track of every detail, and I know you won't miss out either, right? Go ahead and give this video your absolute like, your absolute subscription to the channel, and hit that bell.
because as soon as issue 14 drops, I'll bring you all the details to keep you in the loop, so don't miss it. Thank you so much for being here in the video. I'll leave these 2 recommendations for you if you're a fan of Absolute Batman, and I'll be signing off now. See you next time.